Hi guys, I'm Sarika and welcome to Your Knowledge Buddy. So today I'm back with another new video where I'm going to share good news because the UK government's website was updated on 21st of Feb regarding the youth mobility visa for Indians. So if you guys were waiting for the update, now is the time to go and check out the UK Home Office because almost all the details are provided so that you can get yourself familiar with the process and the documents and eligibility criteria. So for today's video, I'm going to summarize all the details with you by different steps along with the eligibility criteria. And then I'm going to also tell you how to write an email for the ballot. And I'll share you the template and then I'll give you a demo of the UK Home Office and go through all the questions which I have already read in the last video. So if this video is of any use to you, please make sure to keep watching the video till the end. So without any further delay, let's begin. So let's start with the steps that needs to be followed for the youth mobility visa for Indians. Now, your first step is you need to enter in a ballot, which is like a lottery. UK government will provide your email ID where you enter your all details. How do you enter? You will have to send the email to them. And how the template will look like, I'll tell you in few seconds. Now, remember for the step 1, there is no fees involved. As long as you are eligible, you can send that email with your documents. Now, the next step is only if you are successful in that lottery, because not everyone will be successful. For Feb, they have only 2,400 seats. So if you are one of the eligible 2,400 person, then you will get an email which is called as invitation to apply. Only once you get this invitation to apply, you can move to your step 3. Now, the decision will be made within the 2 weeks. So if you're applying on 28th of Feb, within 15th of March, you can expect the results to be out, whether you are selected or not selected. For unsuccessful people, there will be no email which will be sent. If you receive the email, you have to apply within the 30 working days, else you will not be eligible. So if you're eligible and successful, make sure you start preparing your documents and arrange your finances, because for step 4, you will need some money. Your application fee will be £259 and your healthcare surcharge will be £940. And then you will have to show evidence that you have enough money to support yourself when you are in the UK, which is £2,530. Remember, you don't have to pay this money. You just need to show that in your account. And after your biometric, the decision will be made within 3 weeks, unless until the Home Office needs to reach out to you to gather more clarification on the documents that you have submitted. Now, let's talk about the step 1 in more detail, because that is what you should be focusing now. Now, remember the ballot will be open for Indians on 28th of Feb at 2:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and it will close on 2nd of March, 2:30 p.m. Okay, this is the deadline given to you. Please make sure if you're eligible, you go and apply. Let's look at the step 1. So no fees to apply. So it's completely free. Number of positions, like I said, it's 2,400. And here is the eligibility criteria like age and qualification. So if you're wondering what does it mean, let's go to the UK Home Office. So here you must be an Indian national between 18 and 30 years. You must be at least 18 years old on the date you plan to travel and have a qualification at bachelor's degree level or above. So if you want to know what does it mean, so they have given a framework which is called the Regulated Qualifications Framework. So it needs to be equal to 6, 7, 8. How I understood it, 6 should be equal to your bachelor's, 7 should be your master's, and 8 should be something like your PhD. Now, here I can already see there are some examples of graduate certificate, graduate diploma, level C certificate, level C diploma. So there are few people who had already inquired about diploma. If you're a diploma holder from India, are you able to apply? So I think you are, but I'm not 100% sure. So what you have to do if you are not sure as well, I already have a dedicated video on NARIC. NARIC is the UK's governing body who compares your degree from India and say whether it's equivalent to UK's level 6, 5, 4, whatever. So make sure you go and compare your degree to be sure. Here, if you just go to my video and just type NARIC, you can find 2 detailed videos here. And I hope that will help you. Now, your next requirement is about having £2,530 in saving to support yourself. Again, evidence needs to be there, but you don't need to submit anything. And you should not have any children under the age of 18 who live with you or you are financially responsible for. That's all for the eligibility criteria. In terms of qualifications, they have repeated the same line. And if you have studied overseas, your equivalent overseas qualification at degree level or above 678 should be there. That's all for the qualification. Now, let's go back to the slide. So say you are eligible, you meet all the eligibility criteria. What are the documents you need for this step 1? So you will have to send an email with the details like name, date of birth, passport details, a scan or a photo of your passport, phone number and email details. That's it. And you need to email on the ID which will be updated on the UK government website, and your email needs to be in English. So the burning question is how to write that email, what details to provide. So I have written a draft for you guys. You can take a screenshot, you can pause the video. I'll upload this on my website yourknowledgebuddy.com, and you can download this if you want. Now, like I mentioned, your email needs to be in English. So once the email ID is provided, you can send that email to that particular email ID. The subject needs to be your last name, first name. You can use any special character to give a gap, like a space, and your date of birth in format date, month, year, and then your passport. This should be your subject. And then you start with your details like Dear UK Home Office, that you are submitting your application for the Youth Mobility Visa, and why you are interested. You can say, I've added one line, as a young adult who's eager to experience new cultures and gain valuable international work experience, I believe that Youth Mobility Scheme is excellent opportunity for me to achieve these goals. So you can write anything on your language. I've just given some example here. And what you need to do, this bit is very important. So you need to say, please find an attached copy of my passport, which you need to attach in the email, and other details like your full name, date of birth, passport number, mobile number, and your email address. This is important. And then you can do a closure of this email, like I would like to request that my application be considered for 2023 ballot process, and then you can thanks. That's it in the email. Do not make it a lengthy email. This is enough introduction, details that you're attaching or providing, and a summary. That's it. Now, let's go back to the UK government website to show you what details are provided. So first of all, this is the Young Professional Scheme ballot system, which I already discussed with you. You can see that on 21st of Feb 2023, this was published. And all the details that I have summarized now, you can find it on the UK government website. And entering the ballot, I have discussed all the details with you guys. And now, if you just go here, you can see only successful entries will be sent an email. If you are unsuccessful, there will be no email which will be sent to you. So just wait for 2 weeks. If you don't hear anything, it means you are not successful in the lottery system. Now, let's move to the main page here. So if you just go and Google Youth Mobility Visa for Indians, you will land to this page, which is the UK government's website. Here, if you scroll down, you can see there are a lot of other countries as well who are eligible. India is just a new entry here. So if you keep scrolling here at the bottom, you see if you're from India, there's a different scheme for Indian nationals. Check if you're eligible for the India Young Professional Scheme Visa. Again, this is a hyperlink, so you can just go and click here and read the details from this page. So I've already covered the eligibility criteria. I have already covered how to apply, when to apply, and then examples are provided here. And when the decisions will be made, I have already talked about the cost which is involved. And remember, you can stay in the UK only for 2 years if you are successful. You cannot stay more than that. Good news is, if you happen to find a sponsor for yourself, you can move to a school visa or any other eligible visa category. So switching of visa is allowed. You cannot extend that visa. Now, here is a good list here, what you can do and cannot do. So you can study if you want. You can work in almost all the jobs. And you can be self-employed and you can set up a company. So you can read the details here, which is good. You cannot, like I said, extend your visa, and you can apply for most benefits. You can include family members. So this is, you cannot. So you cannot include family members. You cannot apply for most benefits. You cannot extend your stay. And you cannot work as a professional sports person. So these are the do's and don'ts. If you move to the next page here, they have already given the details of how to apply and how to prove your identity and supporting documents. So when you go for your biometrics, of course, they will be taking your photo, fingerprints, and then based on the documents you have submitted, they will start verifying it. And it will take around 3 weeks for a decisions to come. And it will take only longer if at all they come to you, if there is any gap or their clarification needed in the documents that you have submitted. That's it. You can cancel your application if you wish. Application fee will not be refunded, but the healthcare surcharge will be refunded. I believe that's the summary of India's Young Professional Scheme. And I hope this video is useful. I encourage you guys to go and apply because there are chances that 2,400 of you will be successful. I cannot wait to see you guys in the UK. Good luck to everyone and thanks for watching my video till the end, and I'll see you guys soon with my next video. Till then, keep learning.